Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Unfiltered Woman podcast. It's your girls, Mariah and Tabitha.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of women are curious about.
Mhm.
We're going to be talking about peptides
Peptides.
and semaglutide, which a
hmm
lot of you know as GLP-1.
GLP-1.
So
Yes.
we're going to get into it. As I said, we were bringing you the tea from last episode. We're bringing the
Here's the
tea.
tea, y'all. Y'all, we're not doctors.
Absolutely not.
We are not
So
doctors.
we're not giving recommendations. And we both did different
hmm
things. So we're going to give you both our take on it and then get into it. So
Here we go.
let's get started.
All right.
Okay, so the big question is, why are women turning to these options? Why is
Yeah.
peptides, semaglutide or GLP-1, all these things like a big topic right now? Why do you think?
I know because you're scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or social media in general, and you just see like GLP-1s or peptides or Ratatouille. Honestly, I think it's just women trying to figure out the balance. Like at
Yeah.
least I can speak for my personal preference. Like I just got stagnant with my weight and it was like, okay, I'm working out, I'm trying to eat good, but I'm still tired or I'm still having my cravings
Right.
or I just couldn't just shake a certain pound like my weight. So it's just like, okay, well let me try something that's actually beneficial for my body and go that route. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. If it does, then,
hmm
cool.
Do you think too it's honestly like I know you said balance, which balance is a big thing I think for
Mhm.
us women, especially being a mom
Right.
and having kids and everything, like a lot of your stuff changes, your
Yes, your
hormones,
hormones, yeah.
your body image, your
Mhm.
mentality,
Mhm.
you're shedding becoming a different woman
Right.
now. So it's like I feel for my perspective, I think once having a baby
Mhm.
and you see how drastic your body
Body changes.
changed, you're very much so like, oh my God, this is not me. You don't
Yeah.
even feel like yourself anymore.
True. Yeah.
Right. And I think too, it was just something like I need to do something to give me just that
Push.
push
Mhm.
because it wasn't happening
Yeah.
when I was trying at least.
When you started, did you get that push you were looking for, or do you feel like it took like a month or 2 months? Or how long would you say was your when you finally was like, "Okay, this is working."
I want to say like after a month and a half, almost
Okay.
two.
Okay.
But I also knew based on the research, which mine was GLP-1 semaglutide.
Mhm.
Um, but it was through people on TikTok,
Yes.
Instagram, their experience. And I
Mhm.
was just like, okay, she's doing that. These are the side effects. Let me see what
Right.
this is. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's how I kind of went into it.
Yeah.
And then I went to a place where they had it there and they gave you the testing and everything and gave me all the background to it, which
Mhm.
originally I wasn't even going to do that. I actually was going to try doing Phentermine, which I've
Okay.
done in the past,
Okay.
but I didn't like how it made me feel.
What is that?
So Phentermine is also another alternative for weight loss, which suppresses your appetite. It's a
Okay.
pill form.
Okay.
But it also gave me like
Jitters?
anxiousness,
Okay.
jitters. It just made me feel like not myself
Mhm.
and like my heart like
Okay.
would be pounding a lot.
Okay.
And I was like, do I really want to do that again? Like,
Right.
I don't know. And so when they were like, oh well, we have semaglutide,
Mhm.
that's probably a better alternative and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I'm just saying, oh, okay. And
Yeah.
then, I was like, oh well, what's semaglutide? They're like, oh, it's like Ozempic. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
I know Ozempic.
Right, right. Okay.
So we went that route. And what
Gotcha.
about you? What did you end up going
So
into?
I am doing
Okay.
Ratatouille. And Retta is basically similar to GLP-1, but it targets 3 areas.
Right.
So it's gonna target weight loss, it targets my cravings
hmm
and my metabolism.
Okay.
So I actually feel like all the stuff I was lacking of, I've been on it for about a month. This tomorrow will be week 5 for me. And I'm like, okay, I've learned the ins and out of,
Right.
how it's helping what I need to do. But
What made you get into what you found? Like, what was what you looked into for yourself?
Um, honestly, seeing your results, like seeing like you being on what you were doing on your journey and like how it was gradually working,
Yeah.
and then once I feel like we got down to our food and then working out and stuff, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
At first I was very scared. Like I've had my cousins, I've had you, I've had my wax lady, and they're like, you need to do it, you need to try it. But it's one of those things where I feel you have to really do your research on it
Mhm.
because everybody's doing it, but I feel a lot of people aren't explaining that part. So it was finally like, okay, I can't get past a certain weight of
Yeah.
pounds. And then, like I said, my energy level, I needed something, but I didn't want to go like the non natural way, I guess you could say. So I'm like, okay, a peptide, it fixes amino acids. We're made of that. So why not try that? I'm willing to try any other, type of
Right.
supplement. So let me try this and see if it works.
Mhm.
And so far, so good,
Yeah.
except for mild side effects, but we'll get into that.
Well, even talking about like the natural approach, I think that's what a lot of us women try at
Mhm.
first, you know?
Yes,
I think the other thing too is your age. It has a lot
a lot
to
to
do
do with
with
it.
it. You're not the same. We're not our youth self as we used to be, but we're going
Mhm.
to get there. We're trying to get back to
Our
it.
body is saying different, but, like, mentally, we're like, "Okay, we're gonna catch up to the body."
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the other way around.
Yeah, something like that. But but either way, it's just your body is not doing what it used
Used to
to when
do.
you were like, let's say high school. High
Right.
school, you played sports, I played sports.
Body was to a T.
We were good. But I know I believe my change happened is once I got into birth control.
Oh, for sure.
And I think that was the first step of
Mhm.
like what I saw the change, and I
Yes.
was gaining weight.
Mhm.
I was all these other things I just didn't even know what the fuck that was.
Acne, all kind of
Like,
stuff.
yeah.
Yes, for sure.
So, I think that and then getting older, having kids, like, your body's just
Metabolism
going through
changes.
different things. So, I tried the natural approach, but here's the other thing too, I was breastfeeding for a whole year, and I thank you. I did that because one, I wanted to give my baby the nutrition, natural nutrition, everything. But I
Mhm.
also was like told by everybody, oh, you'll lose
You
weight
wait.
if you breastfeed. So I was like, okay, let me do it. That shit did not happen to me. Okay.
Well, technically it did. You lost the weight in your boobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are gone
'Cause
no more. So that's all I lost.
yeah,
But everything else,
still remained the same. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was just, it was crazy. So I feel like I tried the natural approach. I try to
Mhm.
do that. And then when you're breastfeeding, you're just eating a lot because you're so fucking hungry.
Hungry, yes. Like
So,
crazy
yeah,
yeah.
ridiculous thirsty.
Dehydrated, yep.
Ooh, we'll talk about
Thirsty.
that in another one. But honestly, that's why after the year, I said, I'm going to do something else to
Mhm.
help
For yourself.
for myself.
Yeah.
Prior to that, even with Demi, I had done Herbalife before,
Okay.
which really helped me a
That is
lot,
good too.
and it did
Mhm.
help me a lot. I was able to do it. But this time around, I was just like, I don't know.
A
Like,
little
I
bit
don't
more.
know if I want to do that route again. One, also, honestly, it's so weird, but during pregnancy and all that, I just disliked
Protein powder and stuff?
protein
Yeah.
shakes. It was so weird, and I used
Mhm.
to love them. Like, anybody that knows me from the past knows I loved my protein shakes. I would
Yeah.
have that all the time. Now it's different. I think because I did it so much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, too, when you're pregnant, like I feel like your palate changes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like something your taste is just off.
yeah,
You just go through it. Like, period.
yeah. You really do. And
Mhm.
so with age, also, I just started noticing more, and I was just like, "Damn, this shit is taking a lot longer." And
Mhm.
then to know when you lose something prior, and then you're pregnant, you have your baby, and then now you're back to like square one again.
Square
It
one.
feels a little discouraging because you're
Yes.
just like, "Oh my god, this is gonna take fucking forever."
Forever. Mhm. Well, that's where I felt like I was, like, okay, we were working out, eating good,
Mhm.
and it's just like, "Damn, I need more." Like, I've done, like, detox teas. Those work fabulous, they're fine, but it's like you said, you need that extra, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
And then energy.
My
Like,
gosh.
I feel
I just got tired. Like,
okay.
what energy? What is
No, I'm
that?
serious. And mind you, I do have a thyroid issue, so
Yes.
that's another thing. I'm already with that situation, but I was just more exhausted. And it's
Mhm.
also like I'm getting, you know, in the middle of the night, I'm getting woken up by the baby.
Right.
It's like I'm not getting enough sleep. Sleep is one of the things you need to be losing weight. So
Yes.
that shit wasn't happening. I
Mhm.
wasn't eating enough. That
Mhm.
shit wasn't happening. I know I wasn't drinking enough water
Water.
either.
Yeah.
Like, as a mom, you're not targeting all those things like
Mhm.
you were if you didn't have
Have right.
your kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yes.
also because we put ourselves
On the back
last
burner. Yep.
because we need to make sure our kids are good, you
Right.
know? So that's the other thing. So I was like, I need something that's just going to work without me having to think about what I need to do.
Right. I don't need to press a button, insert, which we do get shots, but I mean, it's once a week. So it's
Yeah.
like, the very minimum.
Yeah.
I ain't got to push, activate. Like, it just
It
goes.
just goes.
It's the convenience,
Yeah,
the balance
it is.
for sure.
And it did, I think, prior to the peptides or like GLP-1 and all that, I just, you know, I was working so hard just to lose weight or just to
Mm
feel good again,
hmm.
and
Mm hmm.
nothing was giving. It really wasn't.
Yeah.
Coffee, fucking drinking coffee like crazy, thinking the
Mhm.
espressos can only do so
So
much.
much
You
for
know what I'm
so
saying?
long. Yeah. Well,
So,
we haven't drank coffee since
oh my god.
before spring break. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah.
We kinda stopped it. We did only because we also again, we work out early in the morning, so
Mhm.
we were doing, like, our pre-workout,
Yeah.
and then we would get to work, and then basically we were just hungry.
And with Retta, it curbs, like, when I tell you it curbs all your appetite cravings, like, I used to crave coffee and now it's like, I don't wanna drink it. I don't want a lot of sugary drinks. I just want water.
Mhm.
I just want a lot of water.
Basically, you started to give you that
Mhm.
quick I mean, I think that's every woman. We want fucking fast results.
Yes.
Don't tell me, "Oh, it'll happen, like, 6 months to a year." Like,
Well, my fitness journey been that long. Like, this didn't stop, went. Like, okay, this is
no,
not
for
working. I'm
real.
tired of doing that. And I've been consistent for about a good over a year and some
Yeah.
change, but it's still like trying to keep that momentum, adding in life and work and relationships. And it's
Mm.
like, okay, well, what if I don't make it to the gym? Well, guess what? Retta gonna take care of that fat burning today.
Okay.
As long as I eat right and I drink my water, it's gonna do what it do.
Period.
But it does help to work out.
Yeah.
It does really it like enhances it. And you gotta think about it, it's burning your fat.
Okay.
So if you don't work out,
It's still doing
it's still
something.
doing it. But if you want really good results, then you have to do those steps.
Yeah.
Eating
Absolutely.
more protein, drinking more water, sleep is essential. Like, it's to the point where I had to order magnesium pills for myself.
Oh, wow.
Like, just because I felt like sometimes when I would dose in the evening, it would give me energy. And I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
it's just 10 o'clock. Go to sleep. Like, we gotta wake up in the morning. And I was like, this is not healthy.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
so you've been using it for how long now?
tomorrow will be week 5.
Okay.
Week 5,
And
yeah.
what was your first week feeling? Like, what effects or whatever did you get the first week? Do you recall?
Um, I think because I like super microdose. So Tabitha goes to a clinic. I get mines from my cousin, who is not a doctor, but he
So don't be coming for
yeah,
nobody,
don't
okay?
come for him. This is his, like, that's
Okay.
why we ain't disclosing no names, but I get it from a
And
cousin.
don't be acting like you don't know about that either. So, okay, bye, Felicia.
I have to tell her to what I could afford and save for her. So
And it's okay.
that's why we're here.
Okay, we're
It's
bringing
the
it to you the
balance.
real, the raw. This is what it is. Hey, don't get me wrong. I would
Okay.
love to be paying what you're paying, but okay, this is where we're at. It's
No,
okay.
but my cousin is into health. He's done his research. Like, he has a year that he goes through that's legit. He
Okay.
takes it like he's done thorough research. I trust this man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and he's done it.
And he's doing it. He's doing it now.
He's
Yeah.
been on it for how long?
My cousin, so actually he has started and then stopped. So
Okay.
he started a week before me.
Oh, okay.
But men, I feel it affects them
Oh,
differently than how
yeah.
it affects us. Okay. So
Do men even have hormones?
I don't know, but according to chat, it does. I don't know how it affects them. Probably give them more of like I don't give a care attitude. Hormones, so we care.
Yeah.
Okay,
Your
it
cousin
is.
doesn't get that?
No, he's fine. He functions just well. Then I asked my other cousin who's in Texas and she's doing it. And I'm telling her my symptoms. She's like, I don't get none of that. And I'm like, because I'm that fucking 1%, I'm going to get it. All the symptoms, minus diarrhea. That's the only one I
That's
didn't get.
good.
But it's like, dang. And then her fiance, he's like, oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I get fog brain. He gets my symptoms. And I'm like, okay, I ain't the only one.
Well, at least
It
you
is
know you're
not
not
me.
alone, girl. 'Cause
The struggle is real.
okay. So week 1, when you
Okay.
went into it, what were you feeling? If you could recall,
No,
'cause
week 1 was cool, but I feel it's because I microdose. I'm scary, very scary. It took me a year to even start Retta.
right.
So I did like half. Okay, so we use diabetic needles, so
Okay.
they're
The very
small,
thin
they're
ones,
very
yeah.
thin ones. I did half of 10.
Oh,
So
okay.
I did like point 0.5 and my cousin was like, "Really?"
And
And
if you
I'm
don't know
like,
what that looks like, Google it.
"It's like a slither, like very anything." He's like,
Right.
"Bro, you too thick for all that. You need more." I told him, bear with me. I'm
Okay.
gonna step up. So week 2 is when I did a full dose. And he was like, you need a dose again. And I was like, I did end up dosing again on Wednesday. And
How did you feel?
that's when I finally felt the symptoms, was
What did
that
you feel?
third dose. Okay. So my stomach was burning when I was hungry or thirsty. And then fog brain. I am not holding you. This is just me. It makes me feel like I'm on birth control.
For real?
Yes, bitch, hormonal,
Oh, wow.
like crying. I could be walking a dog and it could be crossing the street with an old lady. And I'm like, oh my God, poor old lady. Like, nobody's going to help her. Like, just
Yeah.
very, just
Sensitive.
sensitive. Like, it was crazy. And then week 3 got better. I feel like that's when I had my knowledge week.
Okay.
Like we ate more protein that week. So Tabitha and I do breakfast, she does lunch
At work.
at work. And
Mhm.
so we increased our protein. I felt like we ate more greens that week.
We did.
And then our
That's
water
my fucking
intake,
iron. Just
yeah,
kidding.
protein. We increased, so I had like no symptoms. Like
Okay.
every time I dosed, I was good.
Yeah.
But that's what I could tell you is when your body is telling you, it's because it's reacting, it needs something.
Mm.
And then this last week, okay, so this last week was a little struggle just because I was subbing, we had funerals, we had deaths, like it was just a lot going on. So I feel like I really didn't hold myself accountable
Right.
as much. So I did get more of the burning stomach, but that's really the only, oh, I'm lying. Constipation.
Mm.
Horrible.
Mm.
So now guess what? I had to fucking order prebiotics, probiotics, chlorophyll, bitch need collagen, vitamin D, like all these different things to like help like refix everything, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like once I started implementing some of them I was already doing, but once I started implementing more stuff, it was like, okay.
What are other side effects to that one?
Mainly just diarrhea. It's supposed to help with your metabolism, so
Okay.
you shouldn't feel fatigue, but the burning sensation and what else? The foggy brain,
Does
and
it
of
give
course the
you
weight loss.
does
Like,
it give you any nauseousness or any
yeah,
dizziness?
I felt like when I dosed that what was that, like that 3rd week,
Mhm.
when I dosed again, I did get a little nauseous, but nothing unsettling.
Okay.
I really only felt symptoms when I was lacking of something.
Okay.
So it wasn't like every day I woke up and my stomach was burning,
Mhm.
or at night every day I felt energy. Like it kind of just like I feel like in the beginning it was trying to work stuff
Yeah.
out. So my hormones and stuff was all
All
over the
over the
place
place.
for sure.
And how did you feel doing it emotionally? Like, what's the emotional side of you on this now? Not the effects of it in a sense, but more of like, you're on it, you're doing it. Like, do you
Mhm.
feel confident about it? Are you okay talking about it? Do you feel guilty or excitement? Like, what kind of emotion do you?
I'm actually excited because I'm curious to see like what's gonna be my
Yeah,
ending results. Cause I'm already seeing results. So
right.
I stepped on the scale. Don't do that, y'all. Just wait.
Yeah.
I waited and I did lose 4 pounds. That was on week
Ooh,
4.
that's
Yeah, thank you.
good.
Fucking finally, goddamn. So I'm weird. My body is built different. I lose inches before I lose pounds, but I'm also solid as fuck. No, I'm a solid girl, so
Yeah,
that's why my weight pound wise is all crazy. You would never think I weigh what I weigh, but
right.
more confidence. Like now I know what I need to do. Like I know I need to take my vitamins. I know I need to drink water. I know
Mhm.
I need to eat. It got even to where I'm like, I have to eat something before I work out because we eat like birds. Like we
Yeah.
literally share a plate now where we used to have our own servings, but it's like it's just learning the ins and out, You got
Mhm.
to listen to your body.
You really do.
That's why it's like you really got to do research and if you get them symptoms and you don't like it, then stop. It's not like you have to stay on it.
Right,
You
but it
know,
is part of the effects, that's the
it's part
thing.
it's just like any other medicine. Like they give you if you take this and
Yeah,
you get diarrhea, upset stomach, like it's the same thing. So it's
right,
like, okay, we'll just learn how to manage that. If
right,
you give your body what it needs, it won't react to it,
right.
you know?
See, and I think with me, I've been on semi-glutide for almost a year now.
Okay.
So I go weekly and
Mhm.
I get injected. I could take it myself too and do it.
Right.
I just don't like needles. I don't like doing that. My husband did it for me one time
Mhm.
and I freaked out because I just think he took too long, like
Yeah.
putting the needle. And I was like, okay, they're not usually in there that long. Like, he was trying to be and I'm like, fuck that. Nope. I love you. I trust you, but
Right.
fuck that.
I
No,
understand. My mom does mine and I'm like,
I can't.
she stabbed me the other night. I was like, damn, that hurt. She's like, it hurt. I'm like, well, shit, you was like that. You gotta I
Uh-uh.
understand.
Nope.
That
Uh-uh.
arm still
And
hurt.
it's the
No,
people you love, but still, fuck that.
I feel like
I
that was
trust
her
you, but I
payback.
don't trust you that much. I can't.
Then she's always like, did it all go in? I'm like, ah, shit. No, did it?
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to do that. I rather the person that
Just
already
do it.
knows, like, please just, no. So
Yes.
I rather go. So I go every week.
Okay.
And then as far as the effects, obviously, there's nausea,
Hmm.
there's constipation,
Okay.
there's vomiting, of course, and all that. There's other stuff too, but I'll tell you mine. When I first started, I felt like the nauseousness,
Hmm.
but I started very small dosage too.
Yes,
And I just kind of was like, in my own mind, mind you, I do not like throwing up. I'm a person that throwing up is like the worst thing that I could ever do.
for sure.
Like,
I feel you. I don't want to do it or see it or
I don't
smell
want
it.
none of
None of
it.
that.
I don't want nothing. Hearing it, sound, nothing.
Hmm.
Like, I just can't. I want to cry before I want to throw up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I know it's gonna
You
happen, and I'm
happy?
like, fuck,
I really got to
please,
do this.
I don't want it. But yeah, so
That was your struggle in the beginning. I
oh my
remember. She'd be like,
god.
I'm too nauseous to eat. I'm like, that's fine. I'll eat it.
So with that, I got nauseous and I just kind of knew like, fuck, this is part of it. This is
Hmm.
what the fuck you wanted, bitch. So deal with
Suck it
it.
up.
Like, suck it up. That's the
Yeah.
thing too, is when I know I'm already gonna do something and I
Hmm.
know what I'm putting myself, I already planted in my head, like,
This is what,
this is
just
what you
thug it
signed
out.
up for,
For
bitch.
sure.
Get
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And I'm always like, you want to be skinny, you want to lose weight,
Right.
this is what you want. So
The
that's why
joys of being a
I
woman.
know, right? The things we do. I went along with it. I stuck with it, and I did have a couple times. So typically, they want you to every week you go and they weigh you,
Okay.
right? So I was losing. I think the beginning it was maybe like a pound, and then
Yes, she was gradually.
the second week was like another pound.
Hmm.
Then the third was like 2 pounds, and then I just kept going, going, going. So for the most part, being on it, I've been on it for a year and
Hmm.
I've lost weight over time. And there are times that you do have weeks where you're kind of
Stagnant.
stagnant
Hmm.
because I noticed that would happen, or I gained when I was like on my period or before
Yes.
my period. Like
Okay.
that's how my body was reacting.
Okay.
But for the most part, I've lost about 60 pounds.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is the smallest I've ever been.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
before pre-high school?
Yeah, I think I
Really?
was this small maybe in high school. Fuck no, maybe
Wow.
middle school. Like, I'm not even trying to
Dang.
lie
That's awesome
because
though.
I had boobs. I had
Yeah.
everything,
Booty.
but and all
Yeah.
that. Boobs I don't have now. So, those fucking
They weigh a ton like my booty do. I know.
Yeah. So, but this is the smallest I've ever been.
Wow. And
Yeah.
she looks good, honey.
Thank you guys. But and I love it. It's good, it's comfortable. Everyone always says like, "Oh my god, you're getting smaller and smaller. How much smaller?" Like, I'm just doing it
Mm-hmm.
until I'm ready for my surgery,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about that too, but I have to stop semi-glutide a week before my
Mm-hmm.
mommy makeover.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna just keep on it for right now,
Mm-hmm.
only because I don't wanna gain weight before surgery
Right.
because I feel like that may do some other stuff. I don't know, but
Well, and I feel too like you're at a weight where you're comfortable to stop.
Mhm.
So now it's just gonna be maintaining it,
Yeah.
especially after your surgery. So
Yeah.
that's what's up.
But, the other side effects to it too, I wasn't really as hungry. I'm not even gonna
Hmm.
lie. I
They
think
curve your appetites, honey,
ugh,
by
there was times
gods.
I'd start eating and I'm like, "Okay," and then I just was like, "Oh my god, hold on." And
Hmm.
she'd be like, "What?" I was like, "I don't know if I can eat this right now." And she's like,
Yes.
"Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh no, I feel nauseous," and I would have to stop, and then I would
Hmm.
try a little bit more. There was times like for dinner, I would just have cereal.
Cereal
Like, that's all that would help and not
or
make me
egg
feel
whites.
yeah, or egg whites, or that's all that would help, like, make me feel
Hmm.
okay, you know?
I know because sometimes I just eat a banana.
Mhm.
Like it literally makes you not hungry. You don't want nothing. It's very unfortunate, but it's beneficial because really, if you think about it, we really shouldn't be eating how we were.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not that we were just like being pigs or nothing, like or big bag, like not that, but it's just the portions. Like
Yeah.
that really matters in your lifestyle.
Oh
Like, you know what
gosh.
I'm saying? Like now it's like, okay, I think that's the thing that's keeping it like me intrigued with it is like it's educating me as well. Like, okay, I shouldn't be having 3 cups of rice.
Right.
That's kind of
But that's
exaggerated,
a
but
lot.
I
I'm
know. I'm
sorry.
like, damn, that's for
I'm
a
like,
man.
"Damn."
I need to eat that much.
You don't need, like, a whole half a
Half
cup.
a cup of, like
Uh-huh.
you don't need as much,
Yeah.
but you need enough to sustain to keep your body functioning, you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm. No, absolutely. Thank God I didn't have, like, that hormonal reaction.
Be
Like, I didn't
thankful.
I feel because of my thyroid, I already have a hormone dysfunction.
Dysfunction, yeah.
And I already know when I'm about to be tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I'm on my trip mode the week before I start my period.
Right.
That's where I'm at. And you know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You are too though.
Yeah.
And I'm emotional. You're like, no,
Right.
for real. And I'd be emotional
Yeah.
too because, you know,
So that's how I feel, bitch, all the time. Like
Anya?
that. Yes. In the
Oh,
beginning.
okay.
That's why I'd be like,
You were.
yes,
You know
like,
what?
oh my
Yes, I
gosh,
recall now.
y'all.
She was very emotional. And I was just like,
What's wrong? Are
yeah,
you okay? Come here, friend. Give me a
yeah,
hug.
yeah,
It got to the point, y'all, where I was like, what the fuck is going on with my body?
yeah.
This has to be Retta. So, of course, I looked it up and it was like, yes, it will alter your hormones because it's basically repairing the damaged amino acids.
Right.
So, if my body's been functioning like that for so
Mhm.
long and now I'm fixing it, well,
Yep.
what happens? It's the same when you're pregnant. When you're pregnant, your hormones get all whacked, then they settle down, then you have the baby, then shit gets all out of whack again. It literally that's what it made me feel like. I fucking had a baby and then now it's all like
Postpartum.
postpartum.
Damn.
So I'd have a conversation with my mom, my kids, my boyfriend,
I let
even
them know
her.
warning.
I was like, look, understand, it's the Retta.
Okay.
Some days gonna be good and some days I'm gonna be ready to crack off.
Okay.
So it was me acknowledging it like, bitch, you're tripping. Calm down. That's why they say Retta gives you that I don't give a F attitude.
Yeah.
Like it took me weeks to finally be like, fuck it.
Mhm.
I didn't eat. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't work out, y'all, all week. Am I tripping? Fuck no. Like, what can I do,
Yeah.
But the beginning, I would have been like, oh my gosh. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But now knowing that, I educated myself and
Right. And now you know.
now I know.
See, and for me, I didn't get that. I got the nauseousness in the
Yes, the
beginning, and I
sick
got, oh my god, the throwing up. And that was just it was right after I got my injection, like, the next
next
day.
day.
So I also headaches, so I would get, like,
Yes.
these bad headaches
Mhm.
to where I was, like, wanting to throw up. Have you
Yeah.
ever had that feeling? Like, when you
No.
have such a bad
Thank God.
headache, you're just like, "Fuck."
Mm-mm.
Well, that's how I was. I just remember I was driving, going home, it was after work, and I had a gift bag, like a birthday gift bag in the back of the car. I think it was I forgot for what. And I just remember like, oh my God, I'm about to throw up. I'm about to throw up. Sure enough, fucking driving and
Yep. Oh, and that day after training, remember you pulled
oh
over?
my God,
She pulled over and I'm
yes.
behind her. I'm like, what the fuck? So I pulled, she's like, it's okay.
I'm like,
I'm
I'm
throwing up. I was like, all right, call me if you need me.
I had just did
We just
training. We
finished.
worked
Yeah.
out, but I was already like
Mm-hmm.
burping. I burp a lot.
It does make you gassy.
Like,
More
yeah.
so burping gas, but
Yes.
gas is fucking gas. Like it
Yeah.
does do that. That's the side
No.
effect.
That was another one for me too. And I was
Sorry.
no, and it does. And you're just like,
We're always like, ooh, pardon
I'm
me.
like, oh, I'm
Or
so sorry.
excuse me.
Even with my husband, I'll be
Right.
like, I'm like burping, and he's just like, the fuck? And I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. And he's like, oh my God. And I'm
Carrie be
like,
like, what did you eat? This remedy. You want tea? My baby come through and make me my lemon ginger tea, and it do help my stomach.
yeah. Shit, I was drinking tea too, just to calm me down because I'm like, fuck. I would do the Mexican remedy
Right.
with the fucking baking soda and the mint
Uh,
tea and just because it made that feeling
that
of that
feeling.
nauseous. But I just knew. So then my mom would be like, "Oh, you have a stomach, like, you only making me tea," and I'm thinking
Yeah.
like, "No, it's my injection," but I didn't wanna tell her,
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
So with me also doing the semaglutide, as far as the emotional level, I felt guilty in the beginning
Mhm.
because I felt like I was taking the easy way.
I don't give a fuck. I've been putting in work, bitch.
No, I'm saying in
Oh,
the easy
Retta.
taking taking the easy way in a sense of like I'm doing
Like
something
cheating yourself?
kind of, but more of like I'm doing something that other people obviously have been doing that use it for their health issues. Like Ozempic is for people that have diabetes, right?
True. Yeah.
So I felt like, oh my God, I'm going to be judged because I'm taking Ozempic.
Fuck them people.
I know, but that's what
Now.
I was feeling at
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
time,
that's
you know,
true.
or people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's because 'cause you're on
Unzip
Ozempic."
it.
Like,
Like you
you
still,
know?
but see, that's the thing. That's the problem. People do it to do the short way, right? Or the quick way, whatever. But then they don't stay consistent.
Right.
So that's why that judgment of like, oh, she's doing it because she's trying to get skinny. I'm actually not. I'm thick. I'll never be skinny. I'm actually doing it because I was pre diabetic and I needed something to help bypass what I couldn't get through.
Right.
So I decided to do this. So it wasn't like I'm not trying to get thin or skinny.
Right.
I like my wagon.
Well,
Okay.
she wasn't, but I was.
Right. Well, yeah.
I was trying to lose the weight, but I was also like with my thyroid, I have it to where when you have a thyroid issue, whether you're hypo or
Mhm.
hyper, which hypo means it's hard for you to lose weight, your
Right.
metabolism is just like it's
Mhm.
hard, which I struggled with that for years.
Years. Yeah.
Hyper, you're losing weight, you're eating and all this stuff. So
Mhm.
there's two different ones. So with hypo, I had just that difficulty. Like I was struggling no matter what, you know?
Right. But you
Until
dealt with it for years before
oh
you
yeah.
finally were like, let me do this for me. You
Mhm.
know? So to say you shouldn't have never felt guilty because,
Yeah.
but I get it.
Yeah. But I think too, that's the other thing about us women, even though we may have like effects to us, like you
Mhm.
pre-diabetic and me with the thyroid, we put that shit in the back burner and
And
we try
kept
to loop
going.
us
Yeah.
up with everybody else when it's like, no, bitch, we're not even the same.
Right.
And
Everybody
you know,
has to do what's best for them.
no, they do. But I think
Mhm.
that's the thing about like the mental with women.
For sure.
We're always like categorizing us as the same. And it's like,
Right.
we're really not,
Right.
you know, like some of
Mhm.
us really have a struggle
Right.
we can't do anything about.
Right.
And some of us don't, well, whether they don't in a physical or that
Mhm.
type of effect, maybe a mental,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that's the thing. And I feel like we put those type of things as a minimal when it's
Yes.
like, no, bitch, it's
It should be a
irrelevant. It
priority
should be a
for
priority,
sure.
you know?
That's mom guilt.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm sure people that don't have kids, they do that to themselves too, but it's like at
Hmm.
some point you gotta say, you know what? Fuck what everybody gotta say. I gotta do what's best for me. And I'm not ashamed if people ask like, "Oh, are you taking a peptide?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah, now I am, but look at all that stuff that I did beforehand to put in that work. Like,
Oh no, for
you
sure.
know, can't
Um,
discredit that because waking up at 5 and hitting the gym is not for everybody.
oh God, no.
Working out in general. So,
No, seriously.
kudos to us.
No, for real.
Do what you gotta do for you, but watch our shoes.
Yeah.
Period.
For real. But I think too, with the peptides and everything. So those are the women that are interested and whatnot. Like Mariah was saying, do your research,
Mhm.
do something that you feel you'll be comfortable with, whatever
Yes.
side effect it may be. But also don't feel guilty.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes we do need that little easy way of doing things, whatever they may be. It may not be a peptide you go into, it may be
Right.
a freaking weight loss program, it may
Mhm.
be something different. But I think either or, it's just whatever you feel confident and comfortable in, and just know it's a journey. It's going to take time, you
Mhm.
know?
And consistency.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
have to be consistent. That with anything in life. So it's just like, okay,
Mhm.
know what you're doing, know what can be the outcomes, and then if you feel confident enough, then do it. Like, don't be so
Absolutely.
worried about what other people have to say or what's on social media or people
Mhm.
talking about. Like, somebody always gonna have to say something. Somebody's always not gonna be happy.
Right.
Like, let them be and do what you got to do for you.
Absolutely. Just making sure you feel good about yourself at the end of it,
Mhm.
and just know if this is something for you, you try it out. If not, totally fine.
Yep.
But honestly, we just wanted to give you guys a little perspective of our own insight and the effects we had and stuff. Um, and then also, I know with this, like for example, I think people started noticing my weight loss like after like 3 months.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Because by then you had lost already 10 pounds makes a difference.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
10 pounds, you will see a difference. But I would say by then. And then by month 6, that's when you start getting like, oh, you're getting skinny
Yeah.
and oh, you look small. And it's like, duh, that's the point. But
Yeah.
thank you, or it's like, why the questions of like, why are you losing so much weight? Or like people, I don't know. It's just the persona that people have. And it's like not knowing, like, oh, she has a thyroid issue
Mhm.
or I have an issue with my sugar. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like people just assume like, oh, she's just doing it because she want to be little. Like,
So
no.
what? The fuck? Who
And
cares?
even if you did, that's your
Yeah, bitch,
business.
I wanna look good, and
Okay.
what? Don't be
And feel
mad.
good. Period.
They would ask me like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I
Hmm.
literally would just tell them because I'm
Yeah.
like,
Don't
what
be
I need to
shameful.
hide for,
Yeah.
If you wanna go do it, go ahead. Here's the
Right.
place I go to, blah,
Right.
blah, blah,
We're
whatever.
not gatekeepers. We
No.
don't gatekeep nothing. We don't even have no fucking gates. Just putting that out there. We are not
Except on
ashamed.
our future homes.
That part. And the one that protects our planes.
Okay. But I'm just really happy I don't know what they were calling it, the Ozempic face? Or do I
Oh
have the
yeah.
Ozempic face and I'm just saying I don't?
No. You don't look all like.
Sucked
Well,
up.
people told me I have the Retta face, and
What's
I'm
the
like,
Retta face?
it's where you lose your weight in
In
your
your
face
face?
first, and then
Oh,
everywhere else. And I'm like, my face been losing like before Retta. It's only been a month, but okay, whatever. I don't
uh-huh.
give, but I don't know. I like
Okay.
it, and I'm gonna keep doing it
Yeah, I agree.
until I
I
don't
think
want
Imma
to.
try a peptide after my surgery
Hmm.
and see what works best or whatnot. I don't know what's that one peptide they're talking about.
The blue one.
It's like the youthful.
Oh yeah, that's the blue one, I believe. I can't think of the name.
I forgot the name of it,
There's
but
so many,
I
y'all.
know.
There are so many of them.
But it's also trial and error because
Hmm.
sometimes you may try things and then it's like,
It may not do
"Ooh, I don't know if I
nothing.
can handle these side effects." You know what I mean? So just go to your best discretion on it
Yeah.
and try it out, I guess. Other thing too, I would wanna eat clean,
Mhm.
but I low key wanted french fries or something, and then
Yes.
I would have it.
Mhm. And be sicker than a dog.
Ooh, girl.
That's a blessing. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Like it sounds bad, but you know how you've been wanting to fight something like you don't want to eat the fries,
Yeah.
and so you keep doing that, and then your body be like, "Bitch, I told you don't eat it. It was
Yeah.
gonna make you sick." That's one thing I could say. Kudos to fucking Retta because I want to do the same thing, and then I think of the grease, and I'm like, ugh.
Mm.
It may even my cravings of sugar. I'll
Yeah.
tear an almond joy down.
Yeah.
Now I'll be like, ugh. Or
See, and I do like sweets,
mhm.
especially
We
again.
said, baby, we keep some sweets with us,
Okay,
honey.
especially the week prior to, like, my period, I'm just like, "Ooh, I want a donut," or "I want, like, chocolate," or something,
Yeah,
but I have it, and, like, a little later, I'm like, "Ooh,
regretting it.
why did I eat that? Like, I
Mhm.
shouldn't have ate that," you know? So, I start to be cautious of
Yes, it makes
things.
you very
So, it
cautious.
does start to change your palate to where
Mhm.
you're, like, picking things like, "Okay, I want let me grab this in case I want something sweet." Like, now we bring fruit,
That's
which
our
we weren't
sweet.
even doing fruit before, you guys. Like,
Nope.
we were doing salads, everything. We barely
You
ate
eat
fruit,
fruit.
huh? And
Mainly
now
like strawberries or blueberries. But
yeah, and our
now,
yogurt,
yeah.
and that's it.
Now watermelon, pineapple, orange,
Everything.
everything. Apples. Apples.
Mhm. Yes,
Yep.
we're just our palate has changed a
Changed
lot.
for the good. That's why I'm like, it's a blessing in disguise, I feel,
Mhm.
because you're not realizing that it's doing that until you think about it. And it's like, damn, because the struggle was real.
Right.
Carrie even asked me, he was like, damn, when was the last time you had an almond joy? I was like, the last time
Dang,
you
when
told
was
me
the
so.
last time you had an almond joy?
I tried to sneak one in and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. Leave me alone. And I
Mhm.
ate it and I felt sick. I don't
Mhm.
even think I finished it.
I was trying to have chocolate yesterday, but we didn't have nothing there. I think all I had was some of that those Jolly Rancher candy
Candies?
things.
Yeah.
But even after I had a couple of them, I was already in my mind like, "Ooh, you're gonna feel nauseous, girl.
Mhm,
Stop." So
mhm.
I had a couple, and then when I was driving, I started to feel. I was like, "Nope, let me
Nope.
stop."
Yep, no more.
And so the other thing too is I'll snack,
Mhm.
you know,
Even our snacks changed.
yeah, they have. They're pretty boring, but it's okay.
We
But
know.
our snacks, I feel like I'm a snacker in a sense. Even my son will be like, "Mom, you haven't even ate a meal." I'm like, "Yes, the fuck I have.
Right.
I ate egg whites. I ate a sourdough bread with fucking avocado." Like,
Mhm.
and it's I feel like my husband and my son both be like, "You're not even eating. You're
Eating.
lying." And
Right.
I'm like, "Yes, I am," because they barely see
See
me
you
eat.
eat. Yeah.
I got food last night for me and Demi from Chili's I ordered. I got the triple dipper,
Mhm.
whatever, and I got, the spinach artichoke dip, the wings, and mozzarella. I had, like, a mozzarella. I ate some of the spinach dip, and then I didn't even have a wing, and that was it,
Dang.
and I was content.
10.
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, and I had one of those wonton tacos that they have,
Mhm.
the chicken.
Making my mouth water.
So but I was good. I was like,
Mhm.
"Okay," like,
It
I
don't
already
take
know.
much.
No.
It
And
doesn't.
sometimes my go-to is Panera. I'll literally get a Caesar salad with a sandwich, but I sometimes don't even get to the sandwich. I just have the
Yeah.
salad.
Oh, you know what was a craving for me? Chick-fil-A chicken noodle soup. I was
Oh,
tearing it
yeah?
down for dinner. Yeah, because it was like
Light. It wasn't too
warm,
heavy.
it wasn't heavy. The little cup is just the right portion with like 5
Mhm.
little saltine crackers
Yeah.
and a string cheese.
You do like
I
string
love
cheese, do
string cheese.
you?
I do. I don't know
Oh my
why.
god.
I think I love mozzarella in general.
Yeah,
Like that's a fantastic
it
cheese.
really is. There's a lot of good cheeses out there. I'm a
And
cheese
it's good
person
for
too.
you.
No, it is.
It's
It
like
is to an extent, but
to
yeah.
an extent, yes.
Um, but honestly, I feel like our palate has changed, and other than that, I think it's just more of you have to just go through the journey. If
It's
this is
well
for
worth
you,
it.
right. It either it does work for you, you stick with it, or you don't. But here's the other thing that I'm also gonna state is depending where you get certain things, there's prices to stuff. So as she
Mhm.
mentioned, I pay no lie, maybe like $100 a week. But I also get a fat burner injection, which
Mhm.
is L-carnitine. It doesn't have B12, um, but it helps. And I took that because I also had the effect of constipation.
Yeah. So
Ugh.
I buy mine in pill form.
So she gets
I
that
take
in
a
pill.
vitamin. Mhm.
And when I was in the constipation phase, like, oh my God, that shit was
It's
horrible.
horrible, and I'm a person that goes regular, like, 2
Right.
or 3 times a day.
Hmm.
This shit is finally getting to where it's like, okay, I'm
Getting
slowly
back.
but surely, but
Yeah.
at first, I was about to stop just 'cause of that. I don't do that. Like, what the
Hmm.
fuck?
Yeah.
That causes other issues, and it's like, mm-mm.
And then you're uncomfortable. So that's why I took the fat burner in there too, because they were like, oh, it'll help with the constipation.
Mhm.
I'll do it. And yeah, sure enough, it does
It does
help
help.
regulate me and everything like that.
Yes.
So that helps. Not, I know we're getting into it, but this is the
That's
reality.
the
Okay.
honest shit.
So yeah, like she said, having to add other things. I'm over here fucking taking stool softeners, like fiber,
Yep,
vitamins.
fiber is essential.
I think too, with us doing this, it also made us to where we're with our own primary doctors, like getting tests on other stuff
Mhm.
just to get regulated, just to feel like good,
Well, my doctor wanted to put me on metformin, which is for diabetes or
Mm,
for diabetic people, and I'm
yeah.
like, okay, so I asked my mom, and she's like, "Well, I was on it, didn't do nothing for me, and my other
Oh,
cousin was
wow.
diabetic, and it didn't do nothing for her." But I'm like, "Yeah, but you're diabetic already.
Yeah.
I don't have diabetes. I'm just like
In
I
it.
was slowly treading that direction.
Yeah.
This is preventative care for me at this point."
Right.
So it was like, okay, well, which metformin is a GLP-1,
Oh, okay.
but it made me not switch yet because Retta targets 3 areas. Metformin is only 1.
Right.
So I didn't want it to like slow me down. I feel like I'm at a good pace
Yeah.
where I'm gradually losing weight, which is what I wanted.
Right.
I didn't want to just drop,
Drastically.
drastically, yes. And Retta helps with muscle memory.
Oh,
With
good.
your muscles, you don't lose muscle. So that's why I'm like, okay, that's why I decided to do Retta versus doing some of the other ones
Other
because
ones.
of it's tailored to my lifestyle.
And the GLP-1, you can lose muscle
Mhm.
if you're
Mhm.
not incorporating like working out. So
Yes.
with GLP-1, which what I'm taking, the semaglutide, they recommend that you do work out, that you
Yes.
do weightlifting or whatnot, which I was already
Doing
doing.
anyways.
So that wasn't an issue,
Mhm.
but I was like, oh no, like when I saw people, I
The
don't, what do they
flat
call,
booty,
yeah, the
like the flat
Ozempic diet.
back
I
and
was one of my like, oh my God, which I was losing my booty a little bit,
she pumping it back up,
but it's
bitches.
getting plump again, which again, it makes you work harder,
Harder.
but it's also knowing what you're getting into.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
With that expectation. So I was already like, look, if it gets me down to where I feel good again,
Right.
I'm
You can always
okay.
pump up
I'll fucking build that ass if I need to.
that
Like, I
part.
don't give a damn.
Mhm. For
So
sure.
I'm not gonna get a BBL, but I'll build that shit.
That
So
part.
it'll be good. So basically, just to kind of end this segment, just remember, shots, peptides, any of that, it's not magic. It's not gonna do it all for you. You still have to put in the work.
Mhm.
You still have to change your habits of how you eat, all those different
Yes.
things.
It's not an overnight miracle. Like, it's gonna take time,
Hmm.
effort. Like, I feel like if you have a family, you should definitely communicate so they're aware of like, okay, she's trying to supplement. So
Hmm.
that way your support is like everybody on the same page,
Right. Hmm.
and just be consistent. Try it. If it works, it works. If it
Right.
doesn't, try something else. All right, guys. So now that you've heard our stories, what are you guys doing? Are y'all taking any peptides, semaglutides? Is it working?
Hmm.
Do you have any side effects? We're just curious. Like, we know we're not the only ones, obviously, but we
Right.
want to hear from other women. And
Hmm.
because we're all made, built differently. So,
Right.
we're just curious. Like, what are y'all out there trying or doing?
Yeah, especially us moms out there, we want to connect and we just want to know where you're at. And if this is something you've also experienced, or maybe there's
Hmm.
something different, let us know. But
Yeah.
whether it's peptides, GLP-1, semaglutide, working out, prayer, mental, either one, just remember women need support too. And there shouldn't be shame doing any of it.
True.
So till next time, we'll see
See
you
you guys
guys.
later.
And thank you for joining us on The
The
Unfiltered
Unfiltered
Women.
Women.
Bye.